Hi Libra, welcome back to POSH. Cheers, Happy New Year, Happy New Year 2022. I have not seen you for a little bit, so Happy New Year. I have my banner up here, I have my crown on, and I have a new deck that I'm starting with here. I hope this video finds you well, Libra. If anything's not going well, I hope things turn in your favor very, very soon. This is for Libra, for any aspects of Libra in your natal chart. If your North Node is in Libra, or if you just like to watch Libra tarot readings, then this is for you, but it is Libra's energy. So I do have a little bit of Veuve champagne with a tiny splash of Chamboy here, and I'm going to one sip per reading. So yeah, I'm good. So here we go. I was just looking for my pen. So here we go. Cheers to you. A Happy New Year to you and yours, your family, your loved ones, anyone near and dear to you. I hope things are going well. I also want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, and also your comments and your support. Helping you on your journey helps me on my journey, so I am full of gratitude and grateful for that, okay? So if you want a reading with me, you could check out my About page. You'll find the information there. And if you just want to learn more about me, you could read my About page. My videos are categorized by month, so if this reading is for you, that's amazing. If it's not, please don't force it. Categorized by month, so you could click on January's playlist and you'll find everything there, okay? All the other aspects, all the other zodiac signs. So let's get to it without further ado. I have the Tarot of the Abyss here by Anna Tourian, A-N-A-T-O-U-R-I-A-N. So this is a black and white deck. I love this deck. I came across it about a week ago and I actually looked at some of the artwork, the pictures, and it shuffles amazing. I don't get any money for saying this. I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying I love this deck. So you can check it out if you like. If you're a tarot reader, I know I have fellow tarot readers coming by, and we all come by each other's channels for guidance, and tarot is for guidance. Nothing's written in stone. Things can change in a second. Things could change tomorrow, and we have free will. So it's important to remember that, especially when we're using tarot for guidance. It could open up a lot of options to us. It could make us be aware, bring our subconscious to the conscious when we're looking at the images. So it's a very helpful tool. So I'm going to move on with the reading. Let's get to it. In the light of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. When I say that, I'm calling upon a higher power. I'm calling upon the Holy Spirit. There are a lot of spirits around. What, Lola? Aw, Camila, what'd you do? She just brought me a little mousey, not a real one, a felt one, because I went outside for a break, and she got mad. I came back in my office. So, Lola, come here. It's okay. Come here, baby. Come here. If you want to see what she looks like, you could check out my Instagram. It's on my About page. You'll follow the links and you'll see my website, my Instagram for Tarot POSH. Yeah, she's not happy I'm in here, but I have another 5 readings to do after this. I did have a malfunction, so you haven't seen my face because I was doing all the readings for the new year, and I was only able to save one, and probably not in its entirety. I had a storage malfunction with my computer, and I had to have it looked at and updated, and I was able to navigate everything over, but I did lose some stuff in the process. So I'm here again, and I am redoing the readings, but I'm not wearing the fancy dress that I originally had on, but I did toast with champagne. I'm trying to have this lively atmosphere for you because we are still in the new year. And the new year, you know, I want these readings to be a little bit light because I feel the readings so far for the new year have been not heavy, just very informative so far. I do feel I am doing a Celtic cross spread. So however you pronounce it. I have a cheat sheet here. Come here. Here she is. Welcome to my world. What's the matter? What happened? What happened, baby? What happened? You're going to read the cards? What happened? What's the matter? What's the matter? Well, she wanted to say Happy New Year too. This is Lola Brigida. I have another cat. He's a Maine Coon. She's a calico. Most calicos are girls. They don't like to be held, but they have to be up your butt 50,000 minutes out of the day. Right, Lola? Don't touch that. You burn your whiskers. No whisker burning. So anyway, I'm going to start the reading, Lola. So, in the light of the light, through the light, thank you for the gifts of insight. I pledge never to take them in vain. So as I was saying, yeah, some of the readings, not heavy, but informative. So I definitely wanted to wear my Happy New Year stuff still to lighten up the energy, have some light, welcoming New Year energy, because I wasn't able to do it sooner. So let's get to it. I could chit-chat all day, right? Yes. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. So, yeah, I have my cheat sheet because I haven't done, I've been doing a lot of other spreads and I haven't been really concentrating. I haven't done the Celtic Cross, except just for myself. So I'm going to start incorporating these into my readings. You, your current situation, wow, Libra, fabulous energy. You have the Fool here, beginning again. I love this depiction. She's like swept up in the winds, basking in the sun, and just, it's like almost like she has the sun. She's like reeling it in, taking it with her, embracing that happiness and success of that sun energy and beginning anew. And I love it. So Libra, you're an air sign. Justice is your card. You're a cardinal sign. You take the lead in the initiative. So what's crossing this new beginning energy? What is this? Now the Fool could be beginning again and just hopeful for the future, hopeful for that new beginning. And the Fool is very smart because the Fool also knows when to be naive and not cling to the past and just step out of any burden, step out of it and just say, it's time for a new beginning. And what better what better time to do that than a new year? What crosses you is Six of Cups. You want this new beginning, but you're tied to the past, nostalgia. Nostalgia with Cups energy is relationships, emotions. So you have like the past on your minds. You have past people, past relationships on your minds. Now, when I look at this card, you did gain wisdom from the past. It's like a tree showing here. You have some of your roots tied to the past. But then I see three. Three cups are more prominent in the forefront. It is Six of Cups. But there's a person standing in the middle. There's three cups, a person, and three cups, and then someone in the distance. I feel that there could be a third-party situation related to the Six of Cups that is affecting your new beginning, or you're wanting to move forward, or an opportunity being presented to you where you can have a new beginning. I feel like some of you will be relocating. That might not be all of you, and I'm just getting that intuitively right now. The Two of Pentacles is the root, the source of this. And with the Two of Pentacles being the foundation, what's in your conscience right now, past conditions that led to this present moment of the Fool being crossed by the Six of Cups, it's hard to make a clean sweep to move forward if we have our thoughts, our emotions actually, our emotions tied to the past. The source of this is that you're trying to juggle. With the Pentacles, that's physical material world, home life, health, income, education, how we present ourselves to the world. To me, it's also juggling what we have and what we wish we had financially, juggling that, and trying to keep up appearances. I see that and I read that card. This way, you know. I do see there's someone in the background. It could be another version of you, or it could be an older version of you. And I feel that the source of this is that you could be wanting to have more security, and rather than Two of Pentacles, you want to step into Ace of Pentacles, and have, again, a new beginning regarding finances, home life, property, health, everything. Big ball of wax, Pentacles is. It's so many, it entails so many things. And Pentacles have to do with our foundations as well. Pentacles are earth energy. So the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Don't get hung up on the signs, but I'm just putting that out there. You could have other aspects of your sign as a Libra that are in those energies, that earth energy. But don't get caught up on that, because it could be outside of that sign as well. In the recent past, what is the energy that you're moving out of? What energy is more in the background? You could have some residual energy still, but let's see what that is. The Tower. That makes a lot of sense. The Tower. It's like these birdies, they built a tree in the house. They built a house in the tree. They built a tree house. And it's, you know, I guess Mother Nature or just circumstances, or what I'm seeing here is the weight of the house on these branches is too heavy. And there's a person hanging on that's about to fall into the abyss. You have the Tower of the Abyss here. So maybe what's happening is, in the recent past, what's fading away is you could have built a foundation that was too much or too heavy for you to carry, and it could have threw you into a tower moment. And that's why I'm getting the source as being this Two of Pentacles, trying to, you know, juggle your nickels like together, you know. No, I didn't say knickers. I said nickels, money, nickels. Just in case somebody heard it different. So I want to see now, with this Tower moment in the recent past, what is crowning you? What is in your subconscious? Because we have the Two of Pentacles in your conscience, your everyday life, like what you have to navigate. But what's in your subconscious? Where do you want to go? Where do you want the situation to lead you? You don't want anyone to see the cards. You don't want Libra to see their cards? Okay. Page of Wands. What you want is you want to be grounded in that Pentacle energy as a page. All pages as a court card have Pentacle energy. But you want to use that grounded energy. You want to use your focus on that home life. You want to use that to navigate your passions in life, and vice versa. A Page of Wands is... Pages are students of the tarot. They're the students of the court cards. They're just starting out. Maybe they, you know, do the inventory in the castle, or they run errands. They're messengers. They bring news. I feel that you might want to, your goal is to receive some news of passion. That's what I'm getting intuitively, as well as reading the card. You're just going along, you know, gathering up, like, it's like you're gathering up twigs to make a fire. So you're using that earth energy to you're standing on the ground. Wands come from the earth, right? They grow out of the earth. Page of the Pentacle energy underlying. And this page is gathering up twigs and branches to make a fire. To me, your goal is to rekindle that home hearth. Lola, don't step on the keyboard. Come over here. Come over here, baby. You want to come over here? Gathering up and beginning a new, like, home hearth. Like, home hearth is like, okay, in the Middle Ages, like, from the beginning of time, the fire was a source of comfort, right? The fire, the hearth, which everybody kept warm. That was the focus of the household. It warmed you, it heated you, you boiled water in it, you cooked in it, right? You have these giant fireplaces. I still have, you know, a place by me here that does actual classes of, like, cooking in a fireplace, like, you know, in the 1800s, right? But it went back way before that, you know. We didn't have, you know, gas stoves and electric stoves. I mean, you cooked in a fireplace or a fire pit. That's how you cooked. And I feel your goal is to reestablish that home hearth, because that's your motivation. That is what brings you happiness, and that is your goal. And this Tower moment here in the recent past, you know, I feel like that's what you're juggling everything for. Let me just say this Two of Pentacles. It's like money, home life, work life, you know, having enough to sustain you is the source of you wanting a new beginning. But the past and nostalgia is crossing you with that. In the recent past, that Tower moment, the Tower could have to do with anything, right? It could have to do with health in your life. It could be any aspect of your life. It could be someone stealing your parking space, or it could be a little thing, or it could be a significant thing. Only you know. But for me, I feel that definitely something shook your foundation with this Tower moment, and it definitely affected your household. And there is residual effect from that. It could have begun in the recent past, but I feel it's still going on, and it propelled you. So subconsciously, you know, consciously you're juggling your coins, right? But subconsciously, again, that Page of Wands is you wanting to rebuild as a page, starting again to bring that home hearth, right? The hearth of the home is the heart of the home, actually. Maybe you feel like if you don't have that, you don't have a home. But home is wherever you go. Home is where your heart is. So now I'm going to look at the recent, I'm getting distracted with this kitty cat here. In the near future, I have 9 of Wands. So the Tower moment, which I felt, is in the recent past it started, but it is still going on, because with the 9 of Wands here, you're the wounded warrior. You're holding on. You're holding on, and your 9 of Wands here, but I see a sword in this depiction in their hands. And I feel that it's a message to you to pick up that sword, because you're air energy, and carve out a new path for yourself. Like, your sword is there, but all you're doing is hanging on that wand, hanging on your motivation, hanging on your wishes, hanging on that wishes to, you know, your goal of starting a new home hearth, right? Rebuilding after your home life was shaken. And in the near future, you're still hanging on, but you have a sword there to carve out the life you want. But you feel stuck. You're maintaining boundaries. You're maintaining, I guess, your hopes and your wishes. But you have this Fool here, and that's you. That's your energy. That's the current offer, the situation. But you're stuck in nostalgia. So right now, I'm going to say, what is your attitude and beliefs of the current situation, right? This is you. This is the situation. But what are your beliefs and your attitude towards it? I had the King of Wands in reverse. And that makes sense. With this Wands here, we have the Page of Wands, you know, is the Wands. The 9 of Wands, the Wands. You're holding on to that one Wands in the picture. And the King of Wands, you know, I said how he has the sword in the near future, right? It's all Wands, but he has that sword. You could cut down all those wands that are, you know, gating you off and keeping you in jail, sort of. And you could make kindling out of those and help you get to having what you want, having that new beginning. But with the King of Wands, he has sword energy underlying. All kings have sword energy underlying, analytical minds, air energy. You're an air sign. That's your natural energy, Libra. But with that wand energy overlying, the King of Wands can tame the dragon. They could flame the dragon. They could take the heat. They navigate their passions in life and their motivations in life with an analytical mind. But this is in reverse. So it's telling me, especially with this Knight of Wands in the near future, where he has a sword there to help him get out of that, and he's not. Right? This is Knight of Wands, one sword in the picture. This is King of Wands upside down. So this king is not, there's a blockage. You're not stepping into that energy. The attitude is maybe you're not capable. You don't feel that confidence like a King of Wands. You feel like you've been knocked off your throne. You're not ruling over your emotions. Not your emotions. You're not ruling over your motivations and your personal energy in life. You're not ruling over it. You're not ruling over how you're directing your hopefulness. You're not ruling over it because maybe you don't feel you can accomplish what you want with this Fool, with this new beginning. How do others see you? What are the outside energy, the environment? Other opinions of the situation or you? Things influencing the situation, which could be home, work, love, family, intimate relationship, spouse, other, significant other. What are the opinions? Eight of Wands. Whoa. When I see that outside, there's a lot of changes happening around you. And it could make sense with this Tower in the recent past that it threw you for a loop. There's a lot of movement, a lot of changes, a lot of communication coming in. But it's not sword energy, it's Wands energy. Now, they are forming, and you know, you have the Eight of Wands here in this depiction, but then I see the birds floating over. So to me, if there's change, having the birds be air energy, sword energy flying over, you can direct that change how you want. You're capable of it. I feel people outside of you feel you're capable of it, but you're in that blocked energy with King of Wands here, feeling you're not capable of it. King of Wands reverse could also be anger, could be really fiery, bad-tempered energy. So besides being blocked, you could have a lot of anger that you're dealing with and you're not thinking logically as a King of Wands. And you could be letting your temper get the best of you. But the people outside of you feel that you can do this. You can make this new beginning with the Fool. What are your hopes and fears? Ace of Swords. Okay, so aces, that's your energy. Sword energy is your energy. Aces go back to the Magician, Libra. So you're resting on that sword. It's like resting on your abilities. You have a tree of wisdom growing out of your head. Embrace the energy that is of your sign, of Libra, right? Embrace that sword air energy. Now, a sword is double-edged. It can cut both ways. It could cut for good, it could cut for bad. And that's why the Ace of Swords is a hope, but also a fear, right? Because once you pick that up, it's like your eyes are closed and you're just trying to use wisdom to navigate you through. But it's a hope that you're relying on your ability to do this in life because you've done it before. but it's also a fear. So it's a hope and a fear that you have a new initiative and a new beginning within your own energy. What is the possible outcome? It's important not to let fear override. And it's important not to let temper get the best of you with this reversed King of Wands. Because even though the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands can tame the dragon and flame the dragon, they could, you know, take the heat and calm that environment, right? And rule over it. Or they can incite it, right? So it's important with that Ace of Swords to realize hope is one thing, fear is another. Wands energy is also about hopes, but it's also about, it could be about fears, right? Like we see the Wands with 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands. We see, you know, fear there, right? What's the possible outcome? 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is, to me, an end of a chapter, just being done for, letting your own thoughts and other people's opinions just infest your brain to the point where you're on the grounds and nothing worse could happen. Because if you let negativity and anxiety get in your head so bad that you can't function, that is letting that Ace of Swords as your hope and fears be fears. And then the possible outcome is putting yourself in that 10 of Swords energy. So what can serve as a helper? The possible outcome being 10 of Swords. But it also, I feel a message for you, Libra, that says, feel the pain, and then push forward. Feel the pain and then push forward. It's like, what's the worst? Do you think, what's the worst that could happen? Okay. And you could, like I said, still be feeling the residual effects from this Tower affecting home life. So what could serve as a helper? I'm going to pull 2 cards. The Magician. Ace of Swords as your hope and as your fear. Having it as your hope, Aces go back to the Magician, which means you're the manifester of your life. And this is saying that you have the tools. Realize that you can manifest what you want, and you have the tools. You have the tools to do that. You have to center yourself. Center yourself as above, so below. What you think is what's going to come out. And that is it. You're creating your own. Okay, you have the King of Wands reversed here as a blockage, or is your temper getting to you, or whatever it is. We are human. We've all been there. But stepping into that energy of the Magician with this Ace of Swords presented here, you're not only, you know, putting the King of Wands back in its proper upright position and turning things around, but what you're doing is you're manifesting and ruling over all your kingdoms, your foundation, and you're coming then out of this Tower moment. Do you see that? So these are your helpers in this situation, is the Magician and the Emperor. Emperor is Aries energy, and it's a very significant message for the Magician and the Emperor to come up as helper cards that could serve you when you have a possible outcome as 10 of Swords. So that's what I have for you. I'm going to pull one more card from the bottom of the deck just to sum up this entire reading and just get a picture and a snapshot of really what was the total message for this reading for you. I'm sorry you can't see all the cards, but I held them up for you. Okay, Lola? She's watching herself. I have the computer here, so she's actually watching herself on the computer screen. The total message here, Libra, is 9 of Cups. That's the total summarized message. Wishes fulfilled. Whatever this is, that pit stop, whatever, this is through January 31st, 2021, give or take. Time is fluid. I feel this started for you right at the end of like around Christmas time, I feel. This is a new year, but I feel like this Tower even came maybe a few months before that for some of you. And you're tired, but your goal is to be that Page of Wands and rebuild that home life, that hearth life, that fire, that warm spot where everyone comes to in the home to feel warmth, right? To feel that's where where you cook, everyone's gathered around the hearth. And if that's your goal, then that's your goal and you'll get there. With the Nine of Cups here, I'm saying the wishes will be fulfilled. So wherever that may be, this is a new beginning with the Fool. And you're juggling right now. The source of this is juggling. You could be juggling money. You could be juggling. Also, Two of Pentacles could be juggling the attention you give to your household and your family and your children, and juggling your job, right? Or your health, and trying to do both, right? We all try to do many things. But this, I feel this is a good message for you, having this Nine of Cups as the overall reason for this reading. Wishes fulfilled. So namaste. I pray you find your way. And Lola and I will see you next time. Now they can see the cards. Now, Libra, there you go. Okay? Okay. Happy New Year. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Please hit like, subscribe, say hello in the comments if you feel.